I can assure you that if that man dies in prison in Sokoto, a lot of things will happen that will shock the Nigerian state. People are watching and people are very emotional. A lot of people claim that Nnamdi Kanu is a megalomania, all right, and and that some of his actions and his choice of choosing an aggressive method in his case in court actually did played him dirty. Yes, few days ago, Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to life in prison. And then, surprisingly, that was the worst day of my life, at least for the past 15 years of my existence. Because on hearing that news, I lost appetite practically. Nnamdi Kanu might not be a perfect human being because a lot of people claim that Nnamdi Kanu is a megalomania, all right, and and that some of his actions and his choice of choosing an aggressive method in his case in court actually did played him dirty. But I can tell you that sending him to Sokoto, as has been done now, does him no good either. And then it just says a lot about the Nigerian system. Sheikh Sani came out to say that he was once sent to a prison in the southeast, even though he was from the north. But does that justify the reason why you're sending Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto? What do you intend to achieve? About the plight of Nnamdi Kanu. Ewe ka ị ga-esi mekịta ajọ onye ifili nọ ajọ mmadụ ihe ndị mmadụ emebeli ebele. Because we also understand that the movement that Nnamdi Kanu sought was a peaceful one. If there is anybody that is to be held responsible for what's happening in the southeast or the unrest that ensued in the southeast over a period of time, there are two actors that will be held accountable. One is Simon Ekpa and his autopilot group. Two is the government-sponsored terrorists who are going basic and then unleashing mayhem on the people of the southeast, all in the name to ensure that the man they want gone perpetually is tagged to some of those attacks. Nnamdi Kanu, over a period of time, even while he was in detention, always says and have constantly repeated that if he was out of that detention, that some of the abnormalities going on in the southeast would be a forgotten issue. And then I believe him, because I know the organic followership Nnamdi Kanu has in the southeast. But the southeast elite and the southeast caucus chose to remain mute until now that he is under detention. I know some of them, a lot of them have been speaking out. Even from his first rendition in court, some were speaking out. But a lot of them, I am very shocked that someone like even Cubana chief priest will come out and talk trash. When your brother was actually under detention, what did you do? You went down kneeling before the vice president. You went around the presidential villa shaking hands. You never spoke out for him. I respect someone like Father Mbaka. I respect someone like Okunerere. These were men of God, actually, who actually spoke on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. All right? I just want to tell some of us here now that all hope is not lost, because that sentence is not finality, it's not the end of it. The Nnamdi Kanu must fight down to the Supreme Court, because I feel and I have this great feeling that an abnormality or an injustice meted on one It's an injustice to all. You cannot treat one people the other way and then treat the other ones as outsiders. It's an issue or a situation of Jacob we love and Esau we despise. You give amnesty to Boko Haram bandits, and then when any dissident group arises in the southeast, if you have a choice, you will actually use bomb on them and then finish the whole of the southeast at once. Now, when it comes to the southeast, it becomes a matter of national interest, and when it happens in the north, you go and then breastfeed them. You go and breastfeed bandits. Christians are being killed and are being pied and maimed in the north, and then you say nothing. You negotiate with them, give them amnesty, rehabilitate them, and then incorporate them into Nigerian army, even if possibly in the office of the presidency. But if it's in the southeast, those people must be quelled and they must be destroyed at all costs, right? God will judge you people as Nigerians. Yes, I say this with all conviction. So long as the criminal justice system works in one way for the other people, and then when it gets to the turn of the other one, then the opposite happens. Just imagine the Chief Justice quoting the Bible while trying to pronounce his sentence. Is the Bible part of the Nigerian Constitution? You've been asked actually to provide evidence in the Nigerian Constitution from which your judgments are being based on. Those who are abreast with the law knows what judicial precedent is. If those such cases are not tenable, then where does the Nigerian Constitution talks about the punishment for such certain crimes? You don't have them, and then you're quoting the Bible. This country, my prayers are with Nnamdi Kanu. Even though I will actually say that his bullish attitude, he must reduce it, because sometimes why being bullish? The way he was acting in court is uncivil. But yet, we also remember that when you're fighting for your life, every tactic is allowed.